That's what it do to me. Yeah, making any dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor.
So, we're going to be doing a Madden franchise. I'm a Seahawks fan, but I don't really want to use them. Right now, they're not doing too well.
Couldn't tell him nothing because we lost them already.
And I want to use a team for the franchise
with the money and fame, the price
that no one has really used yet.
The price come heavy. Like Shaq
so I might choose, I'm sort of leaning towards the Falcons and for I'm probably gonna go with the Falcons. That's what I'm gonna choose for this franchise, and
recommended settings.
I want to use custom. Well, no, I want to use the
tiles on the right.
I want to earn the place.
You need in case the movies get insane. You need a ruby, the kind of jewelry that's from the rain. I'm just here to remind you, but never mommy, man. I'm here to remind you where you come from. All this
I didn't really play Thunder 2 as a lifelong fan.
You can never get rid of me. I live in you.
Both of us
fin you.
Gotta be Cap. How about Richard? This isn't my name, by the way. Richard Everwood sounds weird, so I want to do Richard. So yeah, I'm not going to continue the franchise, the dynasty that we started
Start your week by installing your game
until,
plan.
say, I'm not going to continue it until I can get some good recording stuff, because I don't really have much good stuff, so I can't learn stuff, so let's just jump into the game, but, first I want to Yep, also. And I'm not a big fan of well, I'll just keep it on 25 because I kind of like going for suggested plays. First day prime time versus the Philadelphia Eagles. And I
So what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could tell me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money.
Time to finally raise a Super Bowl banner in Philadelphia. I'm the coach, and this is the return of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, we kick off the new season with the return of Carson Wentz, ready to go in Week 1 as the Super Bowl champion Eagles take on the new $100 million man, Pat Ryan, and the Atlanta Falcons. I'll be back at halftime with a look ahead to the weekend. But for now...
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Atlanta Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles. The exhibition season is over. It's time to play for real as the 2018 NFL season is underway.
I want to do that I don't want to do that on kickoffs, but I want to do that on other stuff. As I said, I'm going through suggestions.
Now it's the Boise State line, Jay Ajayi. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. On play action, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz.
And I went for the hit
stick. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz.
I went for the hit stick, but they got another first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Looks like it will be a run.
Now it's Ajayi.
And Ajayi
fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
I'd say 3rd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
Here we go. 120.
I'll watch for the pass in this play because defense.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete.
Still good defense, even though they rushed 8.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They didn't get points.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Justin Hardy deep for Atlanta.
And they're going to pin him deep. They're going to pin the Atlanta Falcons offense deep on the play. And let's see if their defense can get something going.
Ryan to the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Here comes Matt Ryan for the first time of the season. Matt Ryan's going to fight the crowd.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he powers his way out past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Caught on the right side by Jones.
Jones won't get anywhere.
They'll lose lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Less than
one thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Here's Ryan. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
The Eagles offense heading out. You know, last year at this time, Charles, we said this was a franchise that's kind of been in neutral for a while. They're not neutral anymore. Defending Super Bowl champs. What do you think, favorites again?
I think so because this team has few holes, if any. Look, your quarterback, Carson Wentz, gets hurt before the season's over. His backup, Nick Foles, wins Super Bowl MVP. Wentz probably would have won the regular season if he finished out the year. Offensive line, one of the best in the game. Passing game keeps getting better. Multiple runners who can run it and catch it. Flip it over to defense. Tremendous defensive front. They can just swarm and get after you. Great coordinator, very creative. The big thing for them, they have to take everyone's best shot. We can blitz coming and down
first sack of the season, Robert Alford getting a sack. Third down and 10 for the Eagles.
When I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on.
He had a guy wide open deep, but once didn't see him, his eyes were looking down the middle of the field. And
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Because he caught it, but then it was knocked out.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. And the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Sidesteps him at the 35.
He does get pretty good field position.
It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Falcons offense, Charles, heading back out there, coming off a 10-6 season, made the playoffs again. But coming off the previous season when they blew that Super Bowl to the Patriots, I think a lot of folks were expecting more in 2017. So now turn the page, what can we expect this year?
They want to return to explosiveness on offense, and that's what they got to get to. You mentioned 2016. They rolled up points like crazy. Absolutely obliterated people on the offensive side of the ball. They want to get back to that. Get Julio Jones, get him sprung free again. But they drafted Calvin Ridley out of Alabama to help with that. All right, they can run the football, obviously, with Devontae Freeman. On the defensive side, the mantra is speed, speed, speed.
He is the best player
chasing the
on
quarterback,
this team
where he led the league in sacks 2 seasons ago.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it's going to be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Before he could even hand the ball
Alongside
off,
Charles Davis, Brandon Gordon, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Ryan.
And we're going to find Paulson in the middle. High pass.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Yeah, look what I'm doing with Madden.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman.
This run game
inside
has
the 10 to the
been
9.
amazing.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
3 minute motion.
From the shotgun,
Ryan.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming.
Eagles crowding the line.
Now Ryan. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Wow.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive.
But our
And he
defense,
goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
we had a good drive
He'll wind up
going
losing
there
3 yards
in the run
here.
game,
And
but
that'll
our
make
kicker
this a
couldn't
2nd and
hit the field goal.
13.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the
tables
first
and
play of the
stuff like
second
that.
drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And that one got tipped, got threw everything off. It brings up third.
But it's
I tell you,
incomplete.
Brandon,
A
this
good
defense
play.
is playing with some
anyway
confidence.
for the
Haven't allowed a
Falcons.
point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Wentz to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window
always
there.
go
He
for a
was
punt
hurried,
safety.
harassed.
Because, you
That
know,
ball had to be
anything
gotten
can
rid of.
happen.
Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. Taking it about the 16, dancing away at the 30. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And here now come the Falcons. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them.
So we're gonna
Can they
try
come
and
back
pass
now,
the ball
start over again, and grind it out?
On second down, here's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And his crew will take over the football at the 35-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
Throw right side taken in by Wallace. A first down for the Eagles. Wentz finding the former Raven Wallace.
And
Wentz now, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
I'm not sure. Looking like a run.
They fake the give.
And there's play action, but Wentz goes down. Darren Campbell.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
This is a Ajayi. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He's going to go up top for the Carson Wentz. That's his first touchdown pass since December 10th of last year. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott.
And the Falcons can't hold on third and forever.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
And Elliott hits the extra point.
5 plays there on that drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Elliott now to kick this one away.
He's going to catch that out of the end zone.
Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. The left side completion to Jones. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Why not just run the same
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up and making sure it was a catch.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
While sometimes it doesn't appear like much, the out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, he can turn into a big play. But the reason he's able to get it so often is because of his ability to push people deep, and they have to respect that.
Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Okay, we're down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for good yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Ryan now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's first and 10.
Why is the camera angle like that?
Ryan will throw again. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Falcons.
And he
That's
is
our first
into the end
touchdown
zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
First, we'll have another chance next
And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
And he redeems himself there.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kicks away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you got to circle a guy around, and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball, and when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say, where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those, so it'll be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also, they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
Justin Hardy, I think that is.
So out come the Falcons now. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now it's Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I've never really had viewers.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Get up!
3rd and 2, now Ryan. He's got Sanu. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Here's Ryan. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 6 there on first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Falcons on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Ryan. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Chris Long coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
I'll be back in 1 second.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Their defense.
Okay, you weren't
Its job yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do in the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Okay, I don't really know what just happened with this.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Wow.
Throwing his Wentz. And he's got room. Flushed out right. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Shotgun now for Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and that will come the offense as they take over. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive.
They only have 72 yards, but we're only 5. This is a low-scoring week 1.
Freeman again.
Dang it! That
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
We know that old expression, it's not my night.
We had the block.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
Nice play for Paul.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run with Freeman. Muscles him off. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And that is incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught.
And we actually got the
He's going to
fake
have a first down. So what a call there. They get 9 on the fake punt and a first down.
Okay, that was a fake punt, and it was successful. Throwing the football. I know you threw the football in your past off of a fake.
Yeah, but unsuccessful back in my high school days. Old Tim Jones dropped it, hit him right in the numbers. But I'll tell you what, these guys, they love this opportunity, don't they? A chance to get involved.
They certainly do, and many of them.
And this offense is pumped.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Right back to him on first down. Shifts by him. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. He is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Austin Hooper with the catch.
It's complete.
The Falcons are again in
inside
scoring
the 20 before he's brought
They've only
down.
got in one score.
16 yards to the 16 and a first
total
down.
yards on the day.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the...
For 1 second.
receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run it now. Out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And the tackle there by Chris Long.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you also control the game.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Receiver, it's Jones.
The first lead of the night.
Touchdown.
Julio Jones getting the lead.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
Touchdown
and the Falcons are in for 6.
And it was a great catch by Jones.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines.
He shanked the extra point. I repeat, he shanked the extra point.
His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
Atlanta now only with a 6-point lead.
Here's Bosher to kick it away.
He shanked the extra point. It's 13-7. Falcons need the
This one fielded at the 5.
Eagles offense.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Maybe it's time to look at a better kicker.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Wentz going to throw.
And that's almost intercepted by Campbell, a little bit
Solid
behind
coverage
him.
on the play by
He
Devondre
knocked the
Campbell.
ball away.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Force Wentz a turnover.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And
And
Jeffrey's got it.
Jeffrey. Campbell trying to chase him. Breaking through. All the way down to the 2. Alshon Jeffrey.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Down to the Falcons.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run it now with
Sproles
Sproles.
is
And forget
stuck.
about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Down.
That defensive front four has been very good. They have just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like 4-down defensive linemen, they feel like they can cover more ground.
This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
We're all
Alshon
tied up
Jeffrey,
with the extra
already
point.
his
The
2nd
Eagles can
touchdown
take
here
the
this
lead.
opening weekend. And the Eagles,
For the
if they
lead,
get the
Elliott.
PAT, they will be in the lead.
It is good, and the
Very
Eagles
important
have
extra
the
point there
1-point
on the
lead
gun,
over
and they have
us
taken the lead
Falcons.
here in this 4th quarter.
Falcons
Elliott
need
now
a
to
score
kick this one
or
away.
just a field goal to take the lead. They want to sustain a long drive to win the
And they
game.
will not get a chance to return this one as
Here
it's through
comes
the
Matt
end zone for a
Ryan
touchback.
out on the field.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. Matt Ryan with 3 game-winning drives for the Falcons last year. He's got a chance for one here on 1st and 10.
And they're going to hand
The
it
drive
off
will
to
start
the
with a carry by Devontae Freeman.
He almost
And he'll
breaks
fight
loose,
forward to
but
about the
that was kind of a
27-yard line.
surprising call right there.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed
Now
up
it's time to
because what they're
start.
hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and
Falcons
move
down by
laterally
1.
and open up a crease that they can run through.
Fan
Didn't happen on that play.
Caught by Sanu. And he's able to take this one up to the
First
35-yard
down.
line.
Giving
His
Ryan
5th
that
catch
new
tonight,
set.
and it's good for a 1st down.
We were down by 7
When you see zone
earlier.
defense and you know you've got a
2
drag
minutes
route on as your
and a
primary
half.
call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander
When
into
you
some
rush
tough
him
coverage.
free, it's a
They'll
draw.
run it now out of the gun.
Women
And it's
can't
been
go
like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they
Loss of 2.
stop him behind the line.
Surprising
It'll
call
wind
by
up being a loss of 2.
But
And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
You know, gotta do what you gotta do. And that's gonna send
Time
us
for
to
a
a
break.
2-minute warning.
We'll come
Falcons
back
down
for the
1.
electrifying
We have field
conclusion
goal to win
after
it.
this. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They
missed
come up on a
the
2nd
extra
down now in a
point
game
on
that looks like it's going to go down the wire. They'll look to
He
throw.
lose this game, it's
Going
all on
underneath,
the
it's
field.
Coleman.
He
Now
fumbled
loose
it.
football. Coleman lost it. And the
Picked
Eagles
up by the
have recovered.
Falcons. Darby.
Well, that's
Picked
simply
up by Darby. No. Tevin Coleman. What a mistake by Tevin Coleman. Let's see if the ball was out. No, it was out. Easily out. And they easily picked it up. That is a fumble.
is a missed opportunity.
Yeah,
They're
the
in
season's
position.
still not
If they
over
take the
yet,
ball
though.
downfield and score,
Season's still
they got
not
a chance to
over.
win the game.
The
Instead, they
game is
cough it
still
up.
not over.
I don't think
We've
next
still
week
got
of practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover
Goes
when you've got that
Brad.
small lead.
Yeah, when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills
And
in
there
practice
you
all
go.
next week.
So a decent gain,
On
but
that
still 1st down on the
third
penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Gonna be backed up. First down and 20.
Here's a
I'm
jump.
using one of my defensive timeouts, and I'm going to do it now.
Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
There's no
and
way
now a timeout defensively by
that
the
they can do
Falcons.
this.
As they'll talk
There's
things
no way
over
that
prior
Wentz
to
can
this
do
upcoming second down play.
We've had 2 turnovers today, both. Well, one was somewhat my fault, but one...
They run again with the Giants. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
And 2 gets the ball back.
They run with the Giants. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
The Falcons have no timeouts, but he handed it off.
Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here.
He handed the ball off.
Head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And that's going to go
and a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Well, no, you get to the 25.
Now
Maybe it legit went out at
heading
20.
back onto the field. This is something we've seen many times over the course of his career. Can he pull off another fourth quarter comeback?
1:33 left in the game.
It's very strange, isn't it? Because when it's a player of this magnitude, even though the guys on defense have the lead and are sitting in the best spot, they're maybe the most nervous people in the stadium. Because they've seen this happen to too many people before, too many teams. They've got to find a way to shut him down.
Here we go again for the grizzled vet. He's back to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Yeah, I like that.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
He'll look to throw.
Where's it?
It's caught. Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Well, they had held him pretty well in check, but if you recall back in the first quarter, you said they needed to avoid the big play. He finally gets loose.
And the thing about it, it doesn't have to be a bunch of big plays. Sometimes one big play can be enough. That's why it's tough to deal with a guy like that.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Back to throw. And
Intercepted!
It's intercepted.
What a mistake by Matt
Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one,
the game
it's
is
going to
over.
hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short.
And the Eagles
as this is definitely not his
it.
best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
He tried to make him fumble the ball, but it's no use. The Eagles
encroachment defense
to win the game. The missed extra points and
so a jump there defensively.
That's a killer.
And
Watch
the
the football.
Everything.
Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Lost us the game.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1.
If you want to see, I mean, it's over, so we can just sim to the end of the game. If you want to see another game later today, then just, well, I'm going to do it later today in the afternoon.
To get that first game under their belts.
And
for you
I'm just going to say,
that first Thursday night
bye.
game also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first